my name is Ian Green. I'm VP of Music Education with MyMuCo. We've had a lot of great feedback on our Kickstarter campaign, and our backers want to learn a little bit more about how our learning system works. Today, I'm going to show you how a MyMuCo teacher would use the MyMuCo Teacher app to create a lesson plan and practice plan for their student. On one iPad, I have the MyMuCo Kids app. On another iPad, I have the MyMuCo Teacher app. I'm going to share my screen to show you how both apps will interact together. Let's begin. We will be focusing our attention on the left-hand side of the screen for the MyMuCo Teacher app for a major part of this presentation. Let's assume that the music teacher and the student have gotten together for their next lesson. This tool will help to not only track information, but also allow the teacher to create a new lesson plan and send the information to the student so that he knows what to practice during the coming week. On the Teacher app, there are a variety of different functions, but we will be focusing on the Lessons function. Let's click on that button. As you can see, there are a list of the different lessons that have been taught throughout the progress for the last couple of months. We can also add a new lesson by clicking the plus sign on the top right-hand side of the screen. This will queue up a window with a calendar with today's date already highlighted. Let's click Add. This pops up a window with all of the different areas of information that the music teacher can include when creating a lesson plan for the student. There is a dashboard function which allows the teacher to see how the student did the previous week, including the days that were practiced, which you can see on the right-hand side. You can also include comments, so the teacher can read how the student did, and also see an average emotional rating on how the student felt while he was practicing. Let's focus on creating the lesson plan to send to the student. On the top of the screen, you can see there is a list of required practices that the student and the teacher will be agreeing upon for this coming week. By clicking on the button, you can activate the date, which will then be activated in the MyMuCo Kids app. Let's say that the student would like to practice 5 days this week. This information will be transferred to the student a little later. There are a variety of different ways that we can include information on the practice. As you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, under each of the information boxes, there is a last week function. If we click on that function, this will pull over all of the information from the previous week's lesson. We can edit that information by adding new songs and adding new practice notes. Play this piece for fun review this week. Whenever we like to add new notes, after we've included all the information, you click the Save button on the top right-hand corner. And then click Done when we are all finished. As you can see, the new song has been added to the list. You can also update information manually into the assignment. Let's do page 35 and 36 this week. You can also pull over information if it's going to be the same from one week to the next. And there's also a teacher's private notes function on the bottom of the screen. This information is not sent to students, but is a bit of information for the teacher's reference, just in case there are important notes that the teacher would like to keep track of. Let's edit this information as well to check to see which days Lucifer practiced this week. As soon as we are all ready with the lesson, and the lesson is coming to a close, the teacher now will be sending the information to the student app. You can click that by going to the bottom of the screen, where it says Send to Student, or click on the top of the screen. Let's click on the top right-hand corner, where it says in blue, Send to Student. This will then allow a pop-up window inviting the student app to talk with the teacher app. By clicking the Accept button on the MyMuCo Kids app, the information will be transferred. A new lesson plan has been sent over to the student, and the successful creation of the lesson plan on the teacher app has been complete. Let's now click on this MyMuCo Kids app on the piano icon in the home screen to take a look at the new homework that has been assigned. Oh, here we are. As you can see, there are floating clouds with the new assignment. There is a new calendar function on the right-hand side, and the new week's practice is ready to go. Have fun!